Next up on track for qualifying here at Chicagoland, Matt McClain, the Bud Light Chevrolet for the Dale Hart Incorporated entry. Practice rained out entirely. It rained earlier on this morning, but we got the track dried. The jet dryers have been out, and the green flag will wave for the number 81 as he's going to take lap number 1 here down into turn number 1. So you can see the sparks flying out as he bottoms out a little bit. Pretty good entry and exit down the back straightaway. And into turn 3. He had a decent effort last weekend at Daytona. Ended up top 15 with a clean race car after getting spun through the infield. Him and Kevin Harvick had a little contact. No harm, no foul. He kept on, narrowly avoiding the 20 Tony Stewart, who was already wrecked. He's going to be 38th on lap number 1, a little bit slow as we're going to ride on board. Not really able to keep the bottom. You hear the car bottom out of turn number 4. Checkered flag this time. It's going to be towards the back for the 81.
Start your engine.
All right, buddy, about to go green here. Steady. Steady. Green flag, green flag. Checking up here, checking up. Got a car with a problem here. Still green, still green. We'll take a look at the front end. I didn't hit him too hard. Car feels decent, I think. I think we're in good shape. Nothing's rubbing. Careful! Locked out there. Three wide, you're on the bottom. Still three, still three. Get it gathered up when he can. Caution is out. Try to get out of the grass. It's wet. Good job, buddy. What happened? I'm just being an idiot. That was totally uncalled for on my part. Just tried too hard. I don't think we got too bad of damage, but we definitely got some. I got drilled in the back pretty good. Careful! We're going to get one look at it right here. Matt McClain makes a dive bomb move and just does not keep the bottom right up into the 77. Brandon gone, and then Jeff Burton rights him a little bit, but the 08 tags him in the back, and around he goes. The 49 to Ken Schrader. He's going to go for a harmless spin through the infield, and Matt McClain keeps it rolling to get out of that wet grass. He does a good job of that as he almost gets stuck right there. He's going to continue on. The car's got damage, but it could be a lot worse. I think he'll be able to continue on with no problem. So we go on board with Jeff Burton, the 31. Ooh, Jeff's going to pancake the wall. Luckily, he does not get hit again. A couple of these cars have big hits. That's Dale Jarrett with a lot of damage. All right, buddy, P38 here. We got the car pretty well back to normal. Green flag, green flag. Rolling to the head of you this time. Got one blown up ahead of you on the inside. Still green. Keep rolling, keep rolling. That was the 0. That'll help us some points if we can keep up with the points stay here. You're on the bottom. Still 3. Still 3. One outside. One outside. Clear, clear. Good move, buddy. Leading the way in this one, pole sitter Jimmy Johnson out front with Tony Stewart there and with a battle for second place with Mark Martin. How about Steve Park in fourth? The 07 team. They're starting to get things turned around here as after an incredible year last year. A couple wins, a ton of poles. They were fast all year long when he was under the 30-car banner. But they rebranded to the 07 with Jack Daniels coming on board. Steve Park hasn't had the year he's wanted, but having a good day today. Greg Biffle rounding out your top 5. Start up towards the front. He's hanging there. You got a little bit of work to do on the car to get it race winning, but I think they can. I think they can do it. All right, buddy, P20 right here. Be smart. There's a long way to go. How's the car? Car's pretty damn good. I'm happy with it, especially with a little bit of damage. Careful. Any adjustments? If we go half around with the track bar, make it a little bit looser. Careful. We got a battle between the Beers and teammates and points leader Kurt Busch here. This is for the 16th position right now. The 97 up in smoke 2 weeks in a row. That's not good. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble here. Todd Bodine gets in the oil and absolutely pounds him.
Oh my God.
Todd Bodine, a ton of front end damage as he got in the oil, I'm assuming, and just could not get out of the way out of turn 2 there. An absolute pile drove the 97. So Todd's not going to be too happy with that one, as neither is Kurt Busch. If it was something simple they could have fixed, now they got the whole rear end to fix. So we're going to watch from the back of Kurt Busch as he's trying to get to the bottom, and look at this. A lot of damage. Hey, good stop, guys. Good stop, boys. Awesome work. All right, buddy, P13 here. Get a few on the stop, boys. Good work. Steady. Steady. Green flag, green flag. Inside. Clear. Three wide, you're on the bottom. One wide, outside, one high, one high. Still there. I got the 24 outside here. 99 outside. On it tight. Still there. At your bumper. Clear. Good work, buddy. You give me a heart attack one of these days. We're on board with second place, Rusty Wallace. He got that win a few weeks ago, and he's hungry for more. He's chasing down race leader Jimmy Johnson in a pretty dramatic fashion, too. He's cut his lead down quite a bit. Mark Martin was originally battling for the lead a while ago. He's had problems since. He's looking to go, trying to get back on the lead lap here as he started on the tail end of the lead lap there, the last caution. I just slammed the wall out of 4. I got way tight in the wake. Inside. Clear low, back inside. Careful, buddy, we'll take a look at it. It was a pretty big hit. It was just first time I've gotten tight like that. Careful. Clear. So we're going to have ourselves a battle for the lead. As Mark Martin on the outside, kind of hurting Jimmy Johnson's exits here. That number 2 is going to hunt for the lead here. This is right on the back bumper of the 48 as they're going to head down to the turnway. He's going to look low here. So we're going to have ourselves a new leader. Possibly Jimmy Johnson fighting hard on the outside, not quite able to complete the pass here. Rusty Wallace thought he had it. I thought he had it. Not quite able to do it this time. That number 2 is looking stout. And it's an absolute dogfight between 4 to 5 drivers here for 7th as Matt McClain, Carl Edwards going toe-to-toe here for multiple laps. It's been 20-25 laps. These guys have duked it out. And Matt McClain just going to get right on the right rear quarter panel. You saw Carl Edwards had to check up as that got loose. It's going to bring them all back single file. Look at that pack of cars right there. Jeff Gordon in 9th place. He's trying to hunt these guys down. Matt McClain, he's struggling a little bit. That car is running a little bit tight. He popped the wall, did a little bit of damage to the car. The toe might be knocked out a little bit. As you can see, the little bit of a scrub on the right side from that impact with the wall a little while ago. Carl Edwards now going to kind of look a little bit low here. Not going to be much of a move. We're going to have to keep an eye on this battle. Jeff Gordon has gotten by Carl Edwards, and now he's going to go after Matt McClain for the 7th spot here, and he's there. Side by side out of turn number 2. Is Matt McClain going to let him have it? Oh, no. He's going to side draft him. Look at that. Super aggressive out of the 81. He will battle you for 25th if he thinks he can get it and hold it over you. Whoa, a little bobble out of 4 there. As these 3 cars under a blanket. Cautions out, wreck on the front straightaway. And that is the number 12 of Ryan Newman. as he's going to get the car righted. A little bit of rear damage to the car. As we're going to take a look and see what happened to the number 12 machine as the back end's crinkled up a little bit. He's going to carry on. Hopefully that motor didn't spin backwards and possibly ruin the engine. Spinning backwards like that, you always hope that the driver puts the clutch in time to not turn that motor backwards and ruin it. You're going to see the 01 get an excellent run out of 4, and Ryan just does not know he's there. And Joe Nemechek, a little bit of right side damage, but he's going to get away pretty well unscathed. See if we can. All right, buddy, you're going to think I'm crazy, but we're going to pit. Pit. Okay. 4 tires here, 4 tires. We're going to fix that damage on the right side. We're going to get you on 4 fresh Goodyears. Only a couple guys coming in. I think we'll be sitting pretty for the end of this thing, bud. 10-4. Good stop, boys. Questionable strategy call on the 81 camp as they were sitting in the 7th place in a dogfight with a couple guys. And Kruchik's going to bring him in for 4 tires and a little bit of damage repair on the 81 team. As that crew went, they did adjust the toe on the right front to kind of bring it back to normal. Quick adjustments. As Jimmy Johnson ended up having a flat tire, he had to pit as well. So that 81 is going to be in the back with old race leader Jimmy Johnson after the flat tire took him out of the running of this one, I think. All right, buddy, P34 here. Give me your best here. Green flag. Rolling good ahead. You're going to be on fresher tires than almost everybody else. 48's got 4 fresh as well. Try to keep behind us. I just got the freaking wall again. Not as bad as the first time. 10-4, regroup here. You all right? Three wide, around the top. 1 wide. All clear. As we're looking at race leader Rusty Wallace, he's running right away from this one. Yeah, that 2 car looking pretty stout. His biggest competition with the flat tire under caution. Jimmy Johnson ran over debris we're assuming was probably from the 12 and the 01's incident there. As long as that number 2 car cannot have a mechanical failure, I think he's got the best shot of all as we're running down on laps here. Number 2 car looking stout. Look at this kid, the 81 in 18th right now. And who's he keep behind him? That 48 of Jimmy Johnson. You can see just behind the 12 there as he goes off screen. Matt McLean is putting on a clinic, getting his way back up through the field on the gutsy strategy call. As he almost gets, whoa, him and Kevin Harvick about as close as you can get out of turn 4 there. Matt McLean ripping his way through traffic. Look how much he closes in on as he's right on the back row of the 29. He says this is going to end up a little different than it did last week. We're going to play that game. So he gets to the inside of the 29. As they're going to duke it out. Just making sure Kevin Harvick wasn't going to answer back with a door slam or something. Matt McLean's going to clear him. Matt McLean now up to the 13th spot as he's going to, wrecking behind him. Casey Mears and Ricky Rudd get together. Caution will wave, and that is great news for the 81 and the 48 as there's a little bit more contact there between the 09 and 32. As that was another situation. The 41 thought he was clear, but he was not. Not a lot of damage to either car, it looks like. They lucked out, but they're going to lose a ton of track positions. They're well inside the top 15. Or just outside the top 15, rather. And watch Jimmy Johnson narrowly avoid this one. This could have been a lot different outcome if he would have kind of swung low there. Whoa! Him and Kyle Petty do a good job avoiding that one. All right, buddy, P12 here, coming to the green. Steady, green flag, green flag. Rolling right ahead of you. Nine inside. Junior screwed me up. He had to check up. Roll my momentum. I'll get it back. Careful. Come on, Mike. Get out of the way. All clear. All clear. Still there, door, bumper, clear the 19. 3 wide, you're up top. Still 3 wide, all clear. 2 laps to go right here, so we're right on board with Matt McLean as these guys are going to duke it out. They've had multiple incidences this year, and look at them get right to the back bumper. Little bit of contact. He's pushing him. He's going to get to the inside of Tony Stewart. So 81 is going to win that battle. Coming to take the white flag, Rusty Wallace has put on a clinic today. And it's good to see him in his winning ways once again. He's got 3/4 of a lap left to get race win number 2 on the year. Roger Penske's going to be quite impressed and very happy to see this number 2 car get back to victory lane multiple times in a season. That hasn't happened in a while. Out of turn number 4, the checkered flag is waving. Rusty Wallace is going to win here at Chicagoland. Matt McLean is going to come up in second place. What a run for him, a comeback. Pitted from 7th all the way to the back on the lead lap. All right, buddy, 6th lap down. Looks like a P2 if we don't wreck. Yeah, don't be saying that stuff. Excellent comeback, guys. Tim, hell of a strategy call. I didn't really 100% agree with it, but I'm glad we did it. We'll take a P2. Hell yeah. Second P2 with a 2-car winning. It's time to return the favor and let us win another with him in second. Yeah, I hear you. Good for him, man. Finally, you're going out on top.